Identifying the gearbox is obviously important from the point of view of parts purchasing, so that I know exactly what gearbox I've got and what I'm rebuilding. And there's two main things to look for. In this instance is the 4-hole fixing for the third motion shaft bearing retainer and the casting number, which is DAM 2886. So identifying the gearbox exactly, if we go to the mini spares page where they have gearbox casings and part numbers identification, which if you look around on the site you can find it quite easily. Rod change case, which is obviously what mine is, and that's all minis from 73, but for exact identification we've got a table at the bottom which says gearbox casings and part numbers, and second row from the bottom we see just there, I can find it with the mouse, there we are, DAM 2886, which is a rod change A+ with 4-bolt bearing retainer and stronger idler housing. So that identifies the box exactly, and now I know exactly what I've got and what parts to buy. The mini front subframe is now fully prepped and undercoated. I spent a bit more time on it, removing corrosion and dust and whatever else from the inside of the towers, you know, better preparing them for further treatment. I wasn't happy with the level of cleanliness and rust freeness of it, if that's a good word. Anyway, so I spent a bit more time on it, and I applied in all 2 coats of, or 2 applications of Hydrate 80, and I've subsequently sprayed it with 2 coats of Electrox, which is a zinc based primer, very heavily laden with zinc to fight off corrosion. I found these products to be pretty good. I haven't, you know, I'm not getting kickbacks from Bill Hamber, but I just happen to like their products. Everything that I've bought from them so far has done a good job, and if you look around on the net, you know, in the UK sites, you'll find that a lot of people are saying good things about their products, particularly the rust remover and the cavity wax. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, and it's reasonable value for money, and it's unfussy. It doesn't come in like a fluorescent pink see-through bottle, which is just annoying. You know, that's with jazzy graphics, and then charged 2 or 3 times the price. It's good value stuff. Anyway, that's enough of that. I've bought some chassis paint. It's a fairly non-branded one. I've not used this one before, but it was reasonable value for money, and I'm going to try it and see how good it is, because I didn't want to. I was brush painting everything with colourless, but I don't think it's ideal for sheet metal. You know, it shows the brush marks, and I'd rather it didn't. I'd rather have like a spray finish. Now I know brush finishes are actually better because they disturb the surface as they apply the paint, and so you get a better bond. But I already feel that I've done quite a bit of prepping, and that a spray finish that looks nice is going to be the order of the day. So without further ado, I'm going to get on with spraying it. Right, my mini front subframe is now fully painted. I've painted it in black chassis in a satin black finish, and it looks very nice. I had to spend a little time to make sure I got into all of the areas. Spraying is probably the best option, better than hand painting. I'm just reassembling the gearbox now. I've got the thing thoroughly clean. It's not been vapor blasted. You know, I don't have the time really to trundle components over to vapor blasters and get them done. It's not going to make that much difference to me. The gearbox will be, it's pretty clean, as you see. I've cleaned that up with just manually using graft, and it's probably about 10% off what it would look like if it had been vapor blasted, and there isn't any shot or media stuck in places that it shouldn't be. I've started to rebuild the components back in with the selector shaft here, the selector mechanism. I've just dropped that in, and I thought I'd quickly make this video. I've got all these components on the bench here. They were in this washing up bowl, now they're on the bench. As you can see, they're oily, and they're oily for a reason. I've deliberately not cleaned them, and the reason for that is I don't want them getting rusty between me cleaning them and reassembling them back in the box with the new components that I've bought from Minisport, because I'm in England and we get alternating weather patterns here, like it was like -2 the other night in this area, and today it's been +10. So we've had a warm front come in, and if you look at the tools you can see how moist they are, condensation that's formed on them, and this happens a lot. So that's why I've left the oil on, the old oil, to protect them. I'll clean the components up as I reassemble and then put some fresh oil on to protect them. But I don't want the things degreased and then left to rust. That's my plan. Okay, I'm probably going to terminate this particular update on the project with this video. It's nearing the end of 2021, so if you've been watching the series, I hope you've enjoyed it. My little journey with this car. You know, I know it's not as quick as it might be, but I've got a lot of other things to do, and this is a hobby after all. And these videos are not high production values, they're just ones I make to show people what I'm doing. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a nice Christmas and New Year, or had a nice Christmas and New Year if you watch this after Christmas. It's coming up to Christmas. It's 23rd of December today, and I'm going to try and post this before the end of 2021. Okay, thanks for watching.